Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today, I have a bit of a rant about YouTube. That's right, I have some stuff to say and I'm going to get it off my chest and we're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead, jump into it, and here we go. All right, so here's the thing. About a little over a week ago, YouTube had given me a strike on my channel. There was a video I posted about 10 apps to watch live TV on your Android devices using Google Play Store apps. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Google Play Store is a store that's owned and operated by Google, which is YouTube's parent company. And so all the apps that are in the Google Play Store have to go through a review process before they're up there. And so one has to assume that if these apps are placed on the Google Play Store, that YouTube has reviewed them and blessed them and said they are worthy of being placed up there and being used and downloaded by its users. So I went on and did a video about apps that you can use to watch live TV shows using apps in the Google Play Store. Now, these were not any kind of crazy apps that were bootlegs or anything else. These were all just straight up legitimate apps. In fact, the very first app that I showed in the video was YouTube. And then I went on to show other apps like Yahoo Video and Sling and Pluto TV and Tubi TV and Redbox and Plex, apps like that that are wholly legitimate apps and services, nothing illegal, nothing pirated, nothing gray area, just straight up legitimate services. And mind you, everything were apps that were available right in the Google Play Store. Well, they decided that they were going to go ahead and give me a strike for that video, and they had already given me a warning for a similar video, so this one got a strike. And for those of you who have seen my channel, you know I had plenty of cord cutting videos up there. In fact, they were my most popular videos and my most profitable videos. And so I went ahead and had to delete all of them, because if I got a second strike on my channel, that meant that I was going to be restricted from uploading videos and doing live streams and other things for an extended period of time. And for those of you who don't know, if you can't upload or stream or anything on your channel for an extended period of time, it just kills you. It just wipes you out of the algorithm. Your channel is essentially dead. And so I decided I was going to have to go in as a preventative measure and wipe out all of my cord cutting videos. Now, mind you, all my videos are all about legal content, but YouTube over the last several months have been going through and systematically just knocking out my cord cutting videos, even though they are all about legal services, again, on services about Plex and Yahoo TV and other things like that. But they would still wipe them out. So anyhow, I went in, wiped them out, took my channel down from being profitable to being basically worthless. And I even filed, the thing is once I didn't do this until after I filed an appeal, because they gave me the strike. I filed an appeal. They came back almost instantly, rejected the appeal. I even asked in my appeal for them to do a human manual review, because these services were all wholly legitimate services. And they said they were harmful and dangerous, that they were showing people how to get unauthorized access to otherwise paid content, which I was not doing. So eventually, after they rejected my appeal, I reached out to the YouTube content creator team on Twitter, explained to them the situation. They asked me some questions. I explained to them in detail what was going on. They said they would look into it, and I kept asking them and asking them and asking them. They came back maybe about a week or so later. Actually, they came back just after the week punishment that I was doled out had elapsed. They reached out the day after that. And they said, yes, we looked into it. We found that your video does not violate our community guidelines or our terms of service or anything, and we've restored your video and removed the strike. Well, here's the thing. I already served out my punishment. And as a consequence of being so insecure about what they were going to do next, because I didn't want to have my channel, you know, with a second strike or a third strike and have my channel terminated, I had to go in and basically delete all of my similar content, which was my most profitable content. And so now I'm really sort of stuck in this situation where I'm not making that much money anymore. And I'm sort of starting over from scratch. I mean, I have 50,000 plus subscribers on my channel. Unfortunately, most of the people don't watch anything except my cord cutting stuff, and the cord cutting stuff is gone. So I am really jammed up right now, and I just feel like I needed to rant about this because it's messed up. This has happened before. This is like the second or third time this has happened with YouTube, and I just don't understand why they can't get it right. I mean, I'm not posting any unauthorized content. I'm not posting content that goes against their community guidelines. And so for them to remove videos and to give me a strike, it's just really frustrating. And it's hard as a creator to feel secure making a living on YouTube, knowing at any one moment that some random algorithm or some random moderator who's not paying close enough attention can take your livelihood away. And so, yeah. Anyways, there you have it. For those of you who may have watched my channel and wondered where my cord cutting stuff went, that's where it is. It's gone. I removed it. Now, I do plan on making some new videos, various how-to videos. Most of them will not be cord cutting stuff. At this point, I figure that the cord cutting stuff that I do should probably only be cord cutting stuff that shows you how to do certain things on YouTube. Because if YouTube is going to say that they are harmful and dangerous, then there's nothing else to be said about it. Then the cord cutting stuff just can't be done. But I don't understand why they picked on my channel, because there are lots of other channels out there that are doing way more cord cutting stuff. There are other channels out there whose entire channels are dedicated to cord cutting, and they do pirated stuff. I only do legitimate stuff. They're doing pirated stuff. So I just don't understand why they came for my channel. So anyways, that's it. That's a bit of a rant. I'm sort of annoyed and ticked off because, you know, I was making good money, decent money on YouTube. I was making enough that I was able to sustain myself, and it was a full-time job. And now I'm making next to nothing. And it's really like starting from scratch. And for those of you who have been riding with me for a long time, it took a few years to get this channel up and running and making it profitable. And it looks like I'm gonna have to start all over again. So yeah, anyways, that's that. I'm really sort of pissed off at YouTube right now, ticked off, annoyed, frustrated, and luckily I believe in myself more than I believe in YouTube, so I'm gonna keep on trying this and see how it goes. All right, everyone, so there we have it. That is it. That is my rant about YouTube. And yeah, it's been a pretty frustrating week or two trying to deal with all this. It's just really frustrating that I ended up deleting all of my most profitable content because it was just becoming too much of a risk to my channel. It's frustrating that I create actual legal rule following, guideline following content, and YouTube still seems to want to ding me for it. It's frustrating that other people are out there creating illegal content that doesn't follow the rules, and content that is making lots and lots of money, and my content is getting knocked and theirs is not. So it is very frustrating. And yeah, so anyways, there's my rant about YouTube. A little bit of frustration that you can understand. Maybe if you've watched some of my videos, maybe you've seen or felt some of my frustration. You may have wondered what's going on. Well, now you know. So anyways, there you have it. I'm going to leave links to, everything down in the video description, all my social media contacts, my Amazon page, and all that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.